wins this hockey game, a pair of goals.
And the Zydeco win! Live from Mississippi, here inside the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. After a week's rest and coming off of a sweep, the Zydeco are back in town, looking to collect 6 more important points here against the SeaWolves. But not to be overlooked, the SeaWolves getting one back over here on the Zydeco in their final week, trying to kind of right the ship with what has kind of been a rough start and really rough season here for the SeaWolves. Able to get one in the first game, trying to get one here again against the Zydeco. Well, hello everybody, and a very pleasant good evening to you. My name is Brian Flores, bringing you tonight's matchup between the Mississippi SeaWolves and your Baton Rouge Zydeco. Last weekend out, the Zydeco, before their Mardi Gras trip, looked to come in here and give a little bit of the broom to the SeaWolves. Able to do that, getting 6 crucial points as they look to kind of clamber back into the top 3 spot here in the Continental. With a trip back home in the near future, the boys are looking to re-energize the fans, getting another sweep here this weekend before they head on to take on the Dashers next weekend on Thursday at the Raising Cane's River Center. But tonight, it is the SeaWolves taking on the Zydeco. Zydeco tonight spotting a few new faces, including a couple of familiar ones. You see Shane Haggerty, who played a very crucial part last weekend, scoring 4 points against these SeaWolves. And taking a look, you see familiar guy wearing a different letter. Tyler Larwood named captain of the Zydeco, and the new defenseman from the Dashers, Miettinen, coming in his Zydeco debut. Also making their Zydeco debut and their FPHL debut, Ethan Esposito. The kid from college makes his first pro start here with the Zydeco. And both of them will be taking on Sam Turner and the Mississippi SeaWolves. Last weekend, Turner had a pretty good weekend as he was able to net an assist, earning 6 points in the last 4 games. And he and his SeaWolves looking to give the Zydeco a run for their money. It's the Zydeco and the SeaWolves, and it's coming up right here on Zydeco TV. The Baton Rouge Zydeco are proud to be sponsored by Schmolke Law Firm, Reputation, Respect, Results, Capital City Produce, always fresh, always easy, Princeton Environmental Solutions, and ENC Bush Hogging and Mulching. We'll be right back right here on Zydeco TV.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
For the ultimate game day experience, come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is a win. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
Welcome back here to the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Last weekend, the Zydeco were able to get a sweep, and this is what happened last game here in the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Starting off, it would be Shane Haggerty getting the first goal as he was able to intercept a pass from the slot, shooting and darting it home, making it 1-0 for the Zydeco. Haggerty wouldn't be done yet, though, as on the power play, he would strike again. From the slot, Katola from Haggerty making a 2-0 game here for the Zydeco. Later on, it would be Elijah Wilson able to net one home on a second power play goal for the Zydeco, making it 3-0 for Baton Rouge. And in the second period, Shane Haggerty again would strike off of an odd man rush. A drop pass would go to the stick of Haggerty, and he would net one home, making it 4-0 Zydeco. But after a very stellar performance from Bailey Stevens, the SeaWolves would streak one in and just sneak one by and ruin the shutout for Bailey Stevens. But that one would be it, as the Zydeco able to take down the SeaWolves 4-1, your final score. Now, last weekend was a sweep for the Zydeco, getting 6 crucial points, and tonight, 3 more points up for grabs, trying to get back on a winning streak here are the Zydeco before they head back to the River Center in front of their home faithful crowd in Baton Rouge. Let's take a look at what the numbers have to say between these two squads. The Zydeco improved their special teams numbers, but still trying to keep pace in their goals for department. Taking a look back at last week, the Zydeco went 3 for 10 on the power play and a perfect 9 for 9 on the penalty kill. This nets them a 20.8 on the power play, good enough for 7th in the league, and an 83.1 on the PK, which is 5th in the league. On the other side of things, after failing to capitalize on their 9 power plays, the SeaWolves fall to 12.4 on the power play, which is 13th in the league. And their penalty kill also falls to 74.2, which is 12th in the league. Outscoring an opponent can help with any cause, but the Zydeco took it to another level, outscoring the SeaWolves 10-2 last weekend. which improves their goals for to a 144, which is third, and a 114 against, which is fourth, both in the Continental Division, netting a plus 30 goals differential, which is third best in the Continental. And on the other side, the SeaWolves, their woes continue as their 86 goals for, 195 goals against, both combined for a negative 109 goal differential, all which are last place in the division. The Zydeco looking to keep pace after their Mardi Gras break, trying to hunt down the River Dragons, who won in overtime last night against North Carolina. Trying to recapture the top 3 seed here in the Continental, the Zydeco will have to do it taking down the SeaWolves at home. When we get back, it'll be the Schmolke Law Firm starting lineup. Then we will get back to you for Drop of the Puck here in the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Stick with us.
There's a time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning, getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
we do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So,
welcome back here inside of the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. After we had a beautiful tribute by the JROTC from Mississippi, we will get you the Schmolke Law Firm's starting lineup. Starting at left wing, the ever reliable Elijah Wilson named assistant captain earlier yesterday. Last weekend, he scored 2 points, able to help the Zydeco to a 6-1 victory and a 4-1 victory the night after that. Centering him will be Thomas McGuire. Still looking for his first goal of this season, but last weekend scored 4 points for these Zydeco. And on the other wing is going to be the rookie, number 23, Ethan Esposito from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. On the defense, the newcomer from Danville, it's Kim Miettinen from Tuusula, Finland. And his defensive partner tonight will be Nick Ketola, entering yet another weekend after last where he scored 5 points. And in between the pipes, number 30, Bailey Stevens. Stevens, last game out in a 4-1 victory, stopping 19 of 20 for a .950 save percentage. Drop of the puck, and we are underway here in the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. As Miettinen, newcomer here for the Zydeco, drops it off for Katola. Katola behind his own net. He'll fish it across. That gets intercepted by the SeaWolves. They have it back down low, trying to chop this one out to the end boards where it gets intercepted by the Zydeco. Cross-ice pass and a rush back the way for Baton Rouge into the Mississippi territory with a shot on goal and a good save by starting netminder for the Mississippi SeaWolves, Edward Coffey. Coffey last start out lost, saving 28 of 32 for an .875 save percentage and a 4 goals against. Shane Haggerty glides in to take the draw for the Zydeco. That one gets taken away by the SeaWolves. Out to the near side. Rio Namiki trying to play this one back down, and that gets intercepted by Brody Thornton. Thornton on the backhand. He'll fish it out as Haggerty comes in to chase. Out to the end boards. Mississippi with possession. They'll try to play this one back up through the near boards, and that one will go through the stick of Lucas Pekarsik. Out to the near corner of the neutral zone. Picked up now by Tanner Coleman, and he'll drop this one off. Back of the way comes Sam Turner, trying to play this one across to the near boards of the neutral zone. Back up ice. Here come the Baton Rouge Zydeco. Now we'll go off for an icing. Mike's going to go dead for a second, so stick with me. And welcome back. Glad you could join me. And now back in the way, here come the SeaWolves. They'll try to play this one all the way back down into the Baton Rouge side of the ice, where it'll be played all the way back from Tyler Larwood at center ice, ripped away by the SeaWolves. As Garrett Johnson tried a outlet pass, but that one gets intercepted by the SeaWolves, dumped back into the Zydeco end, where Johnson will play it behind his own net. He'll pitch it across to Dmitry Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov not able to clear, held into the far glass. And will get swatted back into the far corner of the Zydeco zone. Ripped away by Tyler Larwood, where it gets picked up now by the SeaWolves out the neutral zone, or beg your pardon, out to the blue line to the near glass. Trying to find this one back out to the near corner, intercepted by Tyler Larwood. Newly named captain, Tyler Larwood. He'll pitch it across out to the far boards of the Mississippi zone, and a shot, and that one goes off the blocker of Paul Coffey. Beg your pardon, Edward Coffey. That is a blast for the past from anybody who watched hockey in the 70s. Paul Coffey, former teammate of Wayne Gretzky of the Edmonton Oilers. The more you know. Now back of the way, here comes Elijah Wilson. Wilson into the Mississippi zone to the right circle, trying to pitch this one back down low from the end boards. They'll wing it around out to the near corner from the blue line. That one gets taken away and pitched back in right behind the net, where it's played off now by Coffey. Ed Coffey leaving this one off for Sam Turner, who has been a very big asset for these SeaWolves. He's entering his 6th game with 4 points under his belt as he fishes this one back into the Zydeco end for an icing as Nick Ketola kindly picks up the puck and just flips it up to the referee. 17-12 left to go here in period number 1. Still scoreless as the Zydeco and the Mississippi SeaWolves nearing the end of this 5-game stint together. Got one more game tomorrow afternoon at 1:05. We're originally supposed to be playing this game yesterday at 7:05, but a Zamboni broke down, so we couldn't exactly play with a broken Zamboni now, could we? As Thornton now has it intercepted back in the way. Here come the SeaWolves. Has it to the hash marks. Out on goal, and that one gets stopped by Stevens on a partial breakaway. And what is the call here? As I believe that was Blake Keller, who nearly mirrored his last goal last time out. Had a partial breakaway just like you saw there and was able to pitchfork it over Bailey Stevens, or Baker Barn. I believe that was Brendan Colgan back then. But this time gets tripped up into the post, and he is gingerly skating this one off as the athletic trainer makes her way out to the near tunnel, and with help, the SeaWolf will make his way down, and I believe that may have actually been Noah Hippolyte Smith. Beg your pardon for that. So 16:55, and on to the power play go the SeaWolves after that tripping. And this penalty kill brought to you by Wilson Warehouse, as the SeaWolves will play this one back into their own zone. And now I'm so sorry about that. As Rosenberg trying to get this one back up ice. That one gets taken away and cleared all the way back down. And no, do not adjust your TV set. Trust me, I wish I could adjust my ears. That actually hurt. As Sam Turner has it behind his own net. He'll play this one out to the end boards. Now trying to play this one back up. SeaWolves have it back in their own zone. They'll pitch this one back up through the neutral zone as Tyler Larwood intercepts this one, fumbles the puck at the blue line. SeaWolves with possession. They'll play this one out to the near boards. Right back down low from the near corner. Out to the near half wall. Out to the blue line. Back across to Brendan Hussey. Hussey with a chance out in front and a shot, and that one gets saved. Out to the blue line now as the puck will just trickle all the way back. And now it gets stopped up from Coffey. Hussey. They'll try to play this one back down ice. And now out to the near corner. Kurt Hansen dropping this one off. Has it to Hussey. Hussey to the near corner from the right circle. Puck trickles out to the blue line. From the point and a shot, and that one gets blocked. Very good block there from the shin pads from Tyler Larwood as he goes off for a line change, as Blake Keller will force to play this one back in his own zone. Under 15 minutes left to go here, and the power play over. Full strength will skate with 14:52 left to go here in the opening frame here at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Mississippi has it from the blue line. Toe dragging this one back, stopped up, and a shot scores! Lucas Pekarsik from the blue line, able to find the back of the net. And with 14:39, a blue line dart gets the party started. And it's 1-0 Mississippi. Pekarsik netting his third goal of the season. He had yet to tally a point against the Zydeco so far in this 5-game stint. Gets his first point here. And I know his teammates are sighing a breath of relief. Once Pekarsik gets going, it's kind of hard to stop him. And now here's Scott Chirac, newly named assistant captain for the Zydeco, back up ice. Here comes Shane Haggerty. He'll wing it around the board, stopped up by Coffey. Coffey trying to pick this one across. It gets played now by Chirac in the neutral zone. Through center ice, Chirac into the Mississippi end from the left circle, drops it off on a shot, and that one gets saved off. Picked up now to the blue line. Thornton with a shot tipped wide, and a rebound picked up by Haggerty, giving it across to the far side. Haggerty to Chirac, back out to the top of the right circle, and a shot gets blocked, and that one gets pitchforked back either way. Here come the SeaWolves. Keller trying to give it a drop pass, but that one gets intercepted, but offsides go the SeaWolves with 13:50 left to go here in the first period. Shots on goal, 3 for the SeaWolves, 1 for the Zydeco, and your score, 1-0 for the Mississippi SeaWolves. Take a moment here to thank some of our sponsors: Sigma Engineers and Constructors, E&C, Bush, Hogging and Mulching, Capital City Produce, Bowfinger Tree Service, Republic Finance, Schmolke Law Firm, Pico Lumber, Wilson Warehouse, Highland Group Property Services, Bayou Apparel, Gator Millworks, Will Scott, AV Solutions, and VRI Institute. We'll be right back here on the Zydeco YouTube channel.
We challenge the status quo.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Welcome back here inside the Mississippi Coast Coliseum, where it is 1-0 for the Mississippi SeaWolves here back at home after a break themselves from Mardi Gras. 13:49 left to go here in the first period. 1-0 your score for the Mississippi SeaWolves. Shots on goal, 3 for the SeaWolves and 1 for the Zydeco. And off the draw, Zydeco not able to win this one back as the SeaWolves wing it around the Zydeco end. Out to the far boards, picked up now by Baton Rouge. Kuznetsov trying to clear, that gets held in by Isaiah Parrish. Parrish to the far boards. He'll give it across, top of the right circle, trying to get this one out in front, and that one gets fished up now by Bailey Stevens, and he will cover. 13:32 left to go here in the first period. Your score is 1-0 for the Mississippi SeaWolves. Shots on goal now, 4-1 for the SeaWolves. Counting that extra shot if it does in fact count. We'll get a face-off here to the far left circle. The Zydeco end, and off the draw, Ryan Kleber now has it. Kleber trying to get up ice, and that one gets intercepted for the near half wall. From the far side, Kleber trying to clear. That gets held into the blue line, where he gets picked up now by the Zydeco. Trying to pitchfork this one along was 17 Andrew Stacy. He'll wing it around the boards, where it gets picked up now by the Zydeco. Back up ice. That one gets intercepted now by the Mississippi SeaWolves. Try to play this one back down, intercepted and cleared back in, where Ryan Kleber now has it. He'll give it across to Garrett Johnson. Johnson out to the near boards, or he gets picked up to the neutral zone, and they'll wing this one around the side, where Thomas McGuire trying to pick up the puck. That one gets intercepted now. Back either way. Here comes Lucas Pekarsik, giving it across to the left circle. Back to Pekarsik, looking for a second. Not able to net it home. Pekarsik still with it, though, to the far hash marks. Out to the blue line with a shot, and that one goes in, but offsides, as that one gets played now by Tanner Coleman. 12:40 left to go here in period number 1, and your score is 1-0 for the Mississippi SeaWolves. Lucas Pekarsik from the blue line was able to get the party started. And now Scott Chirac leaves this one off. And now a stretch pass goes off the stick of one of the SeaWolves and out of play. 12:32 left to go here in period number 1. Your score is 1-0 for the Mississippi SeaWolves. Shots on goal, 3-1 for the SeaWolves. We're going to face off here to the far left circle of the Zydeco end. And off the draw, Scott Chirac wins this one back to Rio Namiki. Namiki out to the near side, trying to find this one out to the blue line, but that one gets taken away up by Tanner Coleman. Coleman from the neutral zone, intercepted now, back of the way. Here comes Scott Chirac to the near side of the Mississippi end. From the left circle, he'll twirl around the near half wall. Out to the blue line now to Brody Thornton. Thornton stops up. He'll twist it around and trying to bank it off the far end boards, where it gets played off now by Jake Cox. Cox trying to squirt the puck out to the blue line. That gets intercepted now by the Mississippi SeaWolves. SeaWolves will get this one back down. Intercepted now by Rio Namiki. Namiki trying to stretch past this one all the way back to Scott Chirac. Chirac out to the near half wall to the Mississippi end. Out to Rio Namiki with a shot, and that one goes wide of the net. Picked up now by the Mississippi SeaWolves. They'll play this one back down as SeaWolves now into the Baton Rouge zone with a right circle and a shot, and it gets saved by Bailey Stevens. And a big hit thrown by Narek Alexanian. Out to the slot and a shot, and that one just goes wide. What a good hit by Alexanian as another shot gets kicked aside by Bailey Stevens. Tyler Larwood now has it. Larwood out to the near boards to Alexanian, and he will clear this one bullseye on net. No icing, and we will get a face-off here in the Mississippi end as Temper seems to be flaring. Kuznetsov is hooking up here with Andrew Stacy in front of the Mississippi net, but to no avail. 11-12 left to go here in period number 1. Your score is 1-0 for the Mississippi SeaWolves. Shots on goal 6-2 for Mississippi. Thomas McGuire out to take the draw. And off the draw, not able to win this one back as Esposito trying to pitchfork this one along. That gets taken away by the Mississippi SeaWolves. Ripped away by Miettinen, and he will clear this one down into the Mississippi end. Back up ice, Turner trying to find an outlet pass, but that one goes off for an icing, so we'll get a face-off back into the Mississippi end with 10:55 left to go here in the first. We're going to face off here into the Mississippi end. Gliding in to take the draw for the Zydeco is going to be Elijah Wilson. Wilson mixing things up with Thomas McGuire. And off the draw, McGuire wins this one back. Trying to play this one is Kitola with a shot, and that one just goes wide. Picked up now by the SeaWolves. That one gets taken away by Miettinen back in his own zone. Miettinen trying to calm play down as that one will be lifted all the way back into the Mississippi end for an icing. 10:38 left to go here in period number 1, and your score is still 1-0 for the Mississippi SeaWolves. Zydeco, a little bit of a slow start here for the first 20, back after their Mardi Gras trip. Or, well, Mardi Gras break, I should have said. Still technically part of the Mardi Gras trip, as this is the last road weekend before they finally head back home. It's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday against the Dashers. Friday and Saturday is going to be against the Rock Lobsters. If you want to get your tickets, visit our Ticketmaster page. Visit our box office for the River Center, or call 225-515-PUCK, or email lucy@brzydeco.com to secure your tickets today. As the Zydeco have it back in their own zone, they're securing the puck themselves as Nick Hitola trying to leave this one out for Scott Chirac. Around the boards they go, out to Garrett Johnson. Johnson trying to leave this one off for Elias Thompson. Intercepted now by the SeaWolves, ripped away by the Zydeco. Taken away now by number 34 for the, or beg your pardon, 94, Colby Aldette for the Mississippi SeaWolves. As the SeaWolves caught on a line change, picked up and cleared back in by Elias Thompson. SeaWolves back the other way, giving it back from Andrew Stacy. Stacy through the neutral zone, through center ice, leaving it off. Keller trying to get it out in front, but that one gets intercepted. Out to the blue line to Stacy. Near side of the Zydeco end. Zydeco trying to come up with it. Andrew Stacy to the blue line. He fumbles the puck. Now he has to retreat back in the neutral zone to secure it. He has it back in his own zone. Trying to play this one back into the neutral zone. And now back of the way. Here come the SeaWolves. Back out to the near side of the Zydeco end with a shot on goal going into the glove of Bailey Stevens, and he will cover. 9:10 left to go here in period number 1. Your score is 1-0 for the Mississippi SeaWolves. Shots on goal, 7 for the SeaWolves and 3 for the Zydeco with 9:10 left to go here in the first period. We'll step aside for the Zydeco. 1-0 your score here in the Mississippi Coast Coliseum.
You, how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Official sponsor of Baton Rouge Zydeco.
Welcome back here inside the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. If you guys can't wait to see your boys, you can celebrate with us here at Mid-City Tower for the Boys Are Back in Town Crawfish Broil. That's going to be on March 12th from 4 to 9 p.m. It's going to be $25 per plate. Scan the QR code on screen to join in on the fun. Enjoy the food, festivities, and fun. There's going to be more than just crawfish, so if that's not your speed, we have more food, we have more fun, and you guys get to see your boys. As we head our way back down ice level, 9:07 left to go here in the first period. 1-0 your score for the Mississippi SeaWolves. Shots on goal, 8 for the SeaWolves and 3 for the Zydeco. And off the draw, Zydeco with it back in their own zone. They'll try to play this one back through their own zone, trying to whip this one around the far side. Picked up now by the Mississippi SeaWolves. Out to the blue line, stopped up. Sachets this one out to the near corner with a shot, and that one gets blocked aside. Barrington, trying to find a shot on net. That one gets blocked before it can reach Bailey Stevens. And now here comes Thornton pitching it across. He'll get this one back down low, trying to find Eric Alexanian, but that one gets intercepted by Andrew Stacy of the SeaWolves. Namiki trying to play this one back across. That one gets intercepted by the SeaWolves and dumped back in to the Zydeco end. Picked up now by Rio Namiki. Namiki out behind his own net. Trying to quarterback a rush here, playing a little cat and mouse. It's Hippolyte Smith trying to find the puck as Namiki trying to gallivant a rush. He gets tripped up, and there will be a penalty. So to the box goes Hippolyte Smith. And to the Badgers, heating and air power play. Go the Zydeco. Huge power play here for Baton Rouge, trying to tie this thing up with 8:02 left to go in period number 1. Elijah Wilson out to take the draw for the Zydeco, and off the draw, SeaWolves with possession. They'll whip this one around the boards, out to the near side, picked up, cleared out by Mississippi, and skating hard for it is Brody Thornton. Thornton from behind his own net. Trying to gallivant a rush back either way. Alexanian, he'll play this one across as Larwood whipping it around the boards, has it into the near side. Stopped up now by Esposito, who gets some power play time. Picked up, not able to clear, was Turner. Giving it across now out for Thornton. Thornton to the point, giving it across to the right circle. From top of the right circle, Elijah Wilson will twist it back for Thornton. Back to Wilson, top of the right circle with a shot, and that one gets blocked. Picked up now by Wilson. Wilson able to spin out of danger, giving it across to Thornton. Not able to control the puck as it gets cleared all the way back down as both the Zydeco and the SeaWolves go off for a line change. 7:04 left to go here in the opening frame. 1-0 your score for the Mississippi SeaWolves. Now here comes Nick Hitola, back of the way through the neutral zone. He'll try to play this one back down into the Mississippi end as Shane Haggerty fishes this one out. That one gets intercepted back of the way. Here come the SeaWolves. Trying to play this one back down the other way. Here comes Pekarsik, giving it across with a shot, and that one gets saved by Stevens. Back of the way. Here come the Zydeco. They have it now to the slot, trying to get this one back out in front. That one gets taken away and cleared off now by Coleman. 25 seconds remaining here on the power play. 6:25 left to go here in the first period. Your score is 1-0 for the Mississippi SeaWolves. Here come the Zydeco, going it across as Barrington was able to beat out the icing call, or force the icing call rather, as he was in a foot race with Thomas McGuire. So we're going to face off here into the Zydeco end with 11 seconds left to go on the man advantage for Baton Rouge. We're going to face off here to the far left circle. Coleman out to take the draw for the SeaWolves. Or beg your pardon, it's Dalton Anderson who's going to be taking the draw. They'll be facing off. Trying to see numbers here. I believe that it's going to be number 19, Scott Chirac. And off the draw, Chirac able to win this one out to the side. Picked up now by Nick Katola. Katola trying to gallivant a rush back in the way in the dying seconds of the power play. 5 seconds left to go. Katola giving it across as McGuire has it. McGuire to the right circle, save, rebound, shot, scores! Who else? As the beat goes on for Shane Haggerty. In the dying moments of the power play, Shane Haggerty able to knot things up. With his 10th goal of the season, 30th point on the campaign. And things are leveled here at the Coliseum, 1-1. And now here comes Dmitry Kuznetsov. He'll dump this one all the way around, where he gets picked up now by Tyler Larwood. Larwood trying to get this one out to the near side, where he gets picked up now by the SeaWolves. Stretch pass intercepted by Brody Thornton. Thornton winging one around the boards, where he gets picked up now by Sam Turner. Poke checked along by the Zydeco, able to fight for possession here as Brody Thornton trying to lead this one off. Thornton to the near side with a sharp angle shot, and that one nearly missing the top corner. And now here come the SeaWolves from the far side of the neutral zone, back into the Zydeco end with a shot, and that one gets saved off by Bailey Stevens. From behind the net, here comes Brody Thornton out to the near side. We'll try to wing this one around the boards, where it gets picked up now by Brody Thornton. Thornton picking it up, and he'll lift it across adjacently into the neutral zone, where it'll get slashed back into the Mississippi end as the Zydeco go off for a line change. Here comes Keller into the Zydeco end, dropping this one off to the right circle. Out to the point, to the blue line, beg your pardon, and that one will be played across now out by the SeaWolves as the puck trickles into the neutral zone. Now McGuire able to play this one back cleanly in his own zone. Here comes McGuire. McGuire being hounded by Philip Wong, as that one will go all the way back and trickle into the Mississippi end as the Zydeco able to go off for a line change. 4:27 left to go here in period number 1, and we are knotted up at 1 apiece. There comes Andrew Stacy into the Zydeco end, swatting this one around with a shot, and that one gets saved off by Bailey Stevens. Stopped up now by the Zydeco. Stretch pass going back either way. Zydeco had possession here. Elijah Wilson stopping this one up to the near corner. From the near wall to the left circle. He'll skate this one out to the point. Elijah Wilson has it to the slot, and that one would have been a pretty play as Ryan Kleber giving this one out in front. Chirac back down low, trying to find it up high. Here to Elijah Wilson, far boards. Winging around the boards, out to Scott Chirac. Out to Garrett Johnson with a shot, and that one goes off the shin pad of the SeaWolves. Back of the way as Ryan Kleber will be the first one back for the icing. 3:35 left to go here in the first period. 1-1 is your score. Shots on goal, 11 for the SeaWolves, 4 for the Zydeco, able to tie this thing up. When we get back, 3:35 left to go here in the first. 1-1 is your score here in the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Stick with us.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
Welcome back here inside the Mississippi Coast Coliseum, where it is a 1-1 tie for the Zydeco and the SeaWolves. And now back of the way, here come the SeaWolves as the Zydeco trying to get a shot on net. That one gets ripped away. Picked up now by Jake Cox. Out to the corner. From the slot, trying to whip this one around the Mississippi end as that one gets picked up now by the SeaWolves. Out to the end boards. Picked up now. It is Lucas Pekarsik who got the game's first goal, trying to find a stretch pass the other way. That one gets intercepted by Cox, leaving it off for Haggerty, who got the tying goal. Now back of the way, here come the Zydeco into the Mississippi end. They'll try to play this one back of the way, roughed up into the corner. Jake Cox trying to fish out for the puck as that one gets swatted away. Picked up now by Larwood, twisting it around, trying to find it on net, but that one gets shot wide. As Narek Alexanian leaves it off for Jake Cox. They'll play this one back to newcomer Mietinen. Kim Mietinen will wing it around the boards. From the end boards, stopped up now by the SeaWolves. Here comes MacArthur, and he'll wing this one around into the Zydeco end. Picked up now by the Zydeco. Back the other way. Here comes Brody Thornton. Thornton out to Alexanian. Alexanian will try to play this one back out to the near boards. From the near half wall, trying to drop this one off. Poke checked aside, and they'll play this one all the way back down as Rio Namiki now has it. Namiki out to center ice. They'll try to play this one back down, and he'll wing this one around the boards where it gets picked up now by Brody Thornton back in his own zone. Thornton trying to leave it back from Esposito. Esposito has it to left circle. Esposito with a shot, and that one goes into the glove of Coffey, and he will cover. 1:42 left to go here in period number 1, and your score is tied up at 1 apiece. Gonna see if they put it back to 142, actually. Sometimes they just roll it off a little bit more. And, you know, that's just how it is. Gonna have to live with it. And now back in the way as the Zydeco pick this one up. They'll try to play this one around the boards as Turner trying to play this one out to the far half wall. Stopped up now by Hippolyte Smith, who is back on the ice. He'll play this one back down into the Zydeco end, as Kleber will stop this one up, and he'll wing it around the boards, where it gets picked up now by Coleman. Coleman back to Hippolyte Smith through center ice. He'll play this one back out to the left circle, the Zydeco end. Hippolyte Smith still with it, trying to find a sharp angle shot, and that one gets saved off by Bailey Stevens. Back either way, here come the Zydeco into the neutral zone, muscling his way through. Here comes Elijah Wilson, but offsides. That was a good move by Elijah. Able to kind of swerve his way through a defender, but not able to make anything of it as the play went offsides. Anyway, there's 1 minute left to go here in the first period. Fun fact, and not that anybody would care, but, in water polo, that's actually a thing, too, where you try to grab someone by the lat, and then you try to just drag them along. It's not a penalty. Not if you get caught. No, I'm kidding. It's not a penalty at all in water polo. Anyway, here comes Jake Cox. He'll play this one back into the SeaWolf end. Pitchforking this one along to the near half wall, leaving it off for Scott Chirac. Chirac has it from behind the net. Has it to the left circle, dropping this one off to Miettinen with a chance and a shot, and that one goes off the pad of Coffey as a puck will just skitter into the neutral zone. Stopped up now by Miettinen with 30 seconds left to go here in the opening frame. 1-1 is your score as the Zydeco trying to force pressure back into the Mississippi end. Shane Haggerty turning this one over as the puck rolls on a couple of Zydeco, picked up now by Lucas Pekarsik. Pekarsik trying to find this one out in front, intercepted by Miettinen. Now back the other way, here come the Zydeco. Miettinen has it, leaving it off for Shane Haggerty as he turns into a big bump, but able to clear this one back into the SeaWolf end, and that one will do it. After 1 period of play, your score is tied up at 1 apiece. And when we get back, we will take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll recap what happened here in the first period, and, I think that's going to be it. That's all we're going to be doing. I'm just kidding. I was hoping that you guys would be like, hey, what's going on? Are you changing up the schedule? No, I'm not. If you are watching, I want you to put in chat where you're watching from, as we will get to the roll call here for the Zydeco TV. So put on where you're cheering from, and I'll read it off here live on stream. But before we go, the Baton Rouge Zydeco are proud to be partnered with Badger Heating and Air, P&Z Concealed, Ascension Golf Carts, Bayou State Crown, and Lab. When we get back, the roll call. So make sure you guys are putting in where you're watching from, and we will shout you out right here on Zydeco TV.
For the ultimate game day experience, come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is a win. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
There's a time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning, getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
So we moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
official sponsor of Baton Rouge Zydeco.
Welcome back here inside of the Mississippi Coast Coliseum, where your score is knotted up at 1 apiece. Let's take a look at our friendly people watching here from around the, I would say, globe. I'm pretty sure there's people watching around the globe, but here in the United States of America. Unless I do see someone watching from France or something. That would be pretty cool. I have had that happen to me before. All right. Let's take a look. We have Linda McDaniel watching from Iowa. Tasha Wilson, the Wilson family, watching from Hesperia, Michigan. Go Zydeco. Geoffrey Gauthier from Laval, Quebec. Brett Bauer from Cedar Park, Texas. Bob Tino from Centerline, Michigan. Let's go, Shane. Mom Boss from Zachary, Louisiana. And I have the whole clan, my dad, mom, and my grandma watching from Alhambra, California. Hey, guys. Roger family watching from Topeka. Claire watching from New Orleans. Christopher. The Guardiola Finn clan watching from Twin Lake, Michigan. Leanne Bennett watching from your car on your way home to Louisiana from North Mississippi. Keep your eyes on the road, stay safe, and thank you for tuning in. Lisa Jopi, let's go from Michigan. Gigi from Wisconsin, let's get it. Doodlebug watching from Baton Rouge. Had the pleasure to meeting Doodlebug actually here last weekend. Kimberly Larwood, go Zydeco, watching from Buffalo, New York. GW from beautiful 30A in Seacrest Beach, Florida. And Catola, the Catolas cheering on the Zydeco from Washington State. Heidi Wickstrom cheering for her son Shane and the Zydeco from Granville, Michigan. The Esposito's grandparents watching from Sault Ste. Marie. Kimberly Larwood saying, happy birthday, Tyler. Your niece and nephew are cheering for you. And again, Linda McDaniel watching from Iowa. Grady from Topeka. The Diegles watching from Baton Rouge. And Terry and Jess from Walker. But in the moment, at Tampa. Going all over the place. Let's take a look at around the FPHL. Here's your out-of-town scoreboard. Starting off, we have the Carolina Thunderbirds have a 3-1 lead over the Columbus River Dragons. The Danbury Hat Trick have a 1-0 lead against the HC Venom. The Port Huron Prowlers have a 1-1 tie against the Athens Rock Lobsters. The Motor City Rockers have a 1-0 lead against the Watertown Wolves. And the Binghamton Black Bears have a 1-0 lead against the Blue Ridge Bobcats. And later on at 7:05, the Monroe Moccasins will be taking on the Dashers Hockey Club. When we get back, we'll recap what happened here in the first period and get you out of here for the second period. Love you here in the booth, but we want to get back to the action right here on the Zydeco YouTube channel. And also, I see Kai from Los Angeles. What's up, babe? And we also have Rudy from Long Island. A lot of Zydeco fans here out there. We'll take a break, and we'll come back here for a period recap. Stick with us.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
For the ultimate.
Welcome back here inside the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Let's get you the recap. Starting off here in period number 1 from the blue line. It was Lucas Pekarsik from Andrew Stacy on an even strength goal, on netting it and making it 1-0 for the SeaWolves. But wouldn't last until the end of the period as Elijah Wilson with a power move opened up the door for Shane Haggerty from Thomas McGuire, netting things and making it 1-1 for the Zydeco, able to tie things up. Heading on to period number 2. So we get set here. The Zydeco, so far in this game, looking pretty, they're looking pretty good. Especially the newcomers, Mietinen and Esposito. Esposito nearly finding the back of the nets. Playing in his pro debut here tonight for the Zydeco. Trying to get his first goal, and wouldn't that be something? Period number 2 just underway here as we are going to head back down ice level. Zydeco, SeaWolves tied up here after 1 period of play. And when we get back, drop of the puck for period number 2. Stick with us.
In Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is a win. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our clients' location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
Welcome back here inside the Mississippi Coast Coliseum, where we are just about to get back underway here for period number 2. And I did miss someone during the roll call, someone who is very near and dear to my heart. Susie and Kieran watching in Atlanta. What are you doing all the way over there, Susie? If you haven't ever been to one of Susie's game nights, I highly recommend it. Also, gumbo to die for. And also her adorable daughter, Kieran, just keeps me absolutely entertained with a lot of factoids about Freddie Mercury and a lot of the old Queen members. Always love my little personal encyclopedia, anything to do with old 70s bands. Odds are Kieran's going to know her stuff. Speaking of knowing their stuff, Elijah Wilson coming in to take the draw. Talked a little bit to Elijah. We were talking shop about the SPHL as well as a couple of other notoriety things about the Fed. He had a lot of knowledge when it comes to systems and schematics of both the SP and the FP. Says that this is probably one of the cleanest Fed teams that he has played on when it comes to just mechanics. Time will tell to see if he's right here in the second period as he wins the draw, and we are underway here in period number 2 as Miettinen has it. Centers it out in front, and a shot and a good save. Picked up now by the Zydeco. Trying to play this one back across. Out to the near boards. Picked up now by the SeaWolves, and they'll try to play this one back out, and that one gets intercepted by Elijah Wilson. Into the Mississippi end to the right circle. Wilson with a shot, and then he tries to stuff it on backhand, but that one's not able to go. Miettinen holds this one in to Elijah Wilson. Wilson trying to center this one out, and that one will be taken away, and here come the SeaWolves back of the way into the Zydeco end as Kurt Hansen will lift it in and go off for a line change. Back of the way, here come the Zydeco. Give and go. Here comes Baton Rouge with a shot, and that one goes into the trapper of Coffee as Haggerty nearly found his second goal of the game. Had a little give and go off the bench. Thought I dropped one of my notes, but no, I didn't. 19:08 left to go here in period number 2, and off the draw, here come the SeaWolves through the neutral zone, trying to make their way back of the way into the Zydeco end, centering it out, no one home, as Scott Chirac now has it. He'll leave it off for Brody Thornton. Thornton from behind his own net. Thornton being heckled for the puck. He'll fish it across out to Jake Cox. Cox trying to spin away from one. He turns it over out to the right circle. Stopping it up is Pekarsik. Pekarsik to the right circle, dropping it off to the end boards. From the end boards, intercepted by Rio Namiki. And now he'll try to play this one across into the neutral zone, where he gets stopped up now by the Zydeco. Jake Cox trying to lift this one back into the Mississippi end, where it gets stopped up now by Sam Turner. Here comes Stacy. Stacy through center ice. He'll wing it around the boards. Stopped up as Sam Turner nearly intercepted that one. Just elects to leave it for a line change as Andrew Stacy now has it. Stacy. Cross-ice pass, intercepted now by Rio Namiki back in his own zone. Gathered up now by Shane Haggerty, leaving it off. And now here comes Scott Chirac through center ice. Chirac, a give and go from Haggerty. Chirac trapped at the blue line. He'll limp back, I should have said. And now here comes Shane Haggerty. Haggerty trying to play this one all the way back, and that one gets saved across out for the end boards. Here comes the Mississippi SeaWolves. Out to the near side. We'll try to play this one through the neutral zone, wing it around the boards, where it gets played off now by Ryan Kleber. Kleber, poke checked aside. Here comes Narek Alexanian. 17:30 left to go here in period number 2. He'll lean it across. Here comes Yevgeny Kuznetsov. That was bound to happen. Dmitry Kuznetsov. And you know, I'm very proud. I made it, 3 months? And I have not said Yevgeny Kuznetsov. That's the first time. Tried to make it a whole season without mixing the two up, but unable to. Freudian slip of the tongue, and now back of the way, here come the SeaWolves. Into the Zydeco end, and a stretch pass goes to the waist side as Kleber now has it on for an icing. 17 minutes dead even left to go here in period number 2. Your score is tied up at 1 apiece. Shot total is 11 for the SeaWolves and 7 for the Zydeco. It was bound to happen once. I'm actually mad at myself now. Almost made it, but you know what? He's just too good. He reminds me of Kuznetsov, the NHL Yevgeny Kuznetsov. Dmitry does. Especially off of the forecheck. Whenever he goes into his transition game, as Kitola plays it back in his own end, off of his transition game, if you actually watch one of the final games of the Washington Capitals and Pittsburgh Penguins series, the overtime winner to clinch the series for the Capitals, exercising their demons, as it were, Kuznetsov had a similar transition game to Dmitry, where Dmitry has a really strong stutter step when he gets into his stride, and so does Yevgeny. So I'm not too wrong to compare the two. As here come the SeaWolves into the Zydeco end. They'll try to play this one back into the end boards. Hippolyte Smith from the end boards of the Zydeco end. He'll wing it around the boards out to the near half wall. Stopped up now by Sam Turner, trying to find this one out in front. That gets taken away by Nick Kitola. Kitola from behind the net. He'll leave it across to Mietinen. Mietinen out to Nick Kitola. Kitola has it into the neutral zone. Through center ice. Kitola drops it off to the right circle with a shot, and it gets tipped wide. Rebound, and that one gets picked up and it gets gathered up and cleared by the Mississippi SeaWolves all the way down for an icing. 15:36 remaining to go here in period number 2, and your score is knotted up at 1 apiece. Shots on goal, 11 for the SeaWolves and 7 for the Zydeco. Zydeco set to take the draw to the far left circle of the Mississippi end. Shane Haggerty gliding in to take the draw, and he'll be facing off against number 22, Barrington. They'll play this one from behind the net, trying to guide this one out to the near side from Nemeki to the blue line. Nemeki with a shot, and it goes wide. Picked up to the far side. Here comes Brody Thornton to the far hash marks. Out to the end boards. Jake Cox from the lower side has it to the near half wall, leaving it off for Rio Nemeki with a shot, and that one goes into the glove of Coffey, and he will cover. Had a good look at that one. Not a lot of bodies in front of the net, so not a lot of screening. Able to track that one down and cover. 15-14 left to go here in the second period. In the coaches' show earlier this week, Everett Thompson mentioned that screening is essential here for the Zydeco. And so did Thomas McGuire, the Momentum Building Services guest featured player of the game, of the coaches' show. Mentioned that getting bodies in front of the net is paramount to finding goals, especially if you're in a slump. Always trying to find your way to the front of the net is a good diagnosis for anybody going through a scoring slump, as this one goes off for an icing. 1-1 your tie. And back on the ice now comes number 20, Maxwell Barrington, after getting looked at, but in time for immediate timeout. But before we go, we'll pause a few moments to thank some of our sponsors. Bad Boy Bail Bonds, Geico, LaBerge Casino and Hotel, Mealy Printing, Gulf Coast Office Products, Tracy Furlough Agency, Tanger Factory Outlet, Frankie's Doghouse, Will Scott, Go Bearded, Geo Heat, Church Funeral Home, Visit Baton Rouge, Local Bar and Kitchen, WBRZ, Wilson Warehouse, and Mid-City Tower. Thank you so much for being awesome sponsors. We'll get back right after this. Welcome back here inside the Mississippi Coast Coliseum, where it is a 1-1 game here between the Zydeco and the SeaWolves. And off the draw, SeaWolves trying to win this one forward, and that one gets shot wide. Picked up now by Philip Wong. They'll try to leave this one back as Shane Haggerty trying to leave this one across. That gets taken away by Colby Audette. That one gets taken away now by Scott Chirac to the center ice. Pitching it across to the far side. And now here comes Jake Cox to the far boards. Giving it across to Shane Haggerty, leaving it off for Scott Chirac to the end boards of the Mississippi zone. From the left circle, out to the blue line, stutter step as Nemeki Holds this one in to the near boards, trying to center this one out. Out to Namiki. Stops up, shoots, and a good save and a rebound. And that one gets blocked out to the corner from the near side. Here come the SeaWolves from the neutral zone. He'll wing this one around the Zydeco end and go off for a line change as Rio Namiki now has it. Had a good chance, Namiki did, to find his second goal of the season. Just shot it into the chest protector of Coffee as Larwood tries to hold the line. That one gets taken away by Maxwell Barrington. Out to the near side of the neutral zone. Here comes Ryan Kleber. Leaving this one off for Garrett Johnson. Johnson with a stretch pass, trying to find this one across to Tyler Larwood. And that one gets taken away. Larwood had a good chance. All right, that one gets taken away by Mississippi and cleared back into the Zydeco end. Here comes Sam Turner, pitching it across to the neutral zone. Here comes Coleman into the Zydeco end from the end boards. Picked up now by Narek Alexanian for the Zydeco, and he'll clear this one adjacently, and now finding the stick of Larwood. Larwood with a chance, has it to the slot, and a shot save, rebound. What a save by Coffey. Out to the near side, another shot, and again a good save by Coffey. 13-12 left to go here in period numero dos. And the Zydeco had a lot of mustard on those shots. Zydeco coming alive here in period number 2, nearly finding the go-ahead goal. Elijah Wilson out to take the draw to the near side right circle. And off the draw, Elijah Wilson wins it forward as Thomas McGuire tried to find a pool noodle shot on net, but that one just goes wide. Gets picked up now by the SeaWolves. Dropped off now by McGuire. McGuire with a good hit, but looks like they're going to call this one a boarding penalty. Cross-checking, actually, they're going to call this one. Yeah, seeing it live time, could have been called either way. But Thomas McGuire, of course, doesn't agree with it. And back to the Wilson Warehouse penalty kill go the Zydeco. Zydeco 1 for 1 in the penalty kill here. As earlier, the SeaWolves not able to capitalize on the 2-minute tripping minor from Rio Namiki. Now have a chance to go ahead here on the man advantage. Man advantage that has been struggling as of late as they set up shop to the right circle. Picked up now by the Zydeco and cleared all the way back down into the Mississippi end. As the SeaWolves reset the rush back in their own zone. They'll try to play this one back down. Here come the SeaWolves into the Zydeco end to the far boards. They'll set up shop from the far corner. Trying to play this one out to the left circle. He'll stutter step this one up. Here comes Pekarsik. He got the first goal of the game. Giving and going. Pekarsik has it. Back down low and a shot on goal and a good save by Bailey Stevens. So Pekarsik trying to will in a goal. And that one gets into the black hole chest protector of Bailey Stevens. 12:09 left to go here in period number 2. And Stevens actually is the no doubt starter now as Brendan Colgan got traded over the break. And in comes rookie goaltender Nathan Gauthier as he's sitting in his first pro game himself. And off the draw, Zydeco. They'll play this one out to the blue line. Here come the SeaWolves. From the point, giving it back down low to Kurt Hansen. Hansen, drop pass, back to Hansen from the point, giving it across out to the right circle, setting up shop on this power play. Dropping this one off to Andrew Stacy, trying to pitch this one back down low, and a good heads-up play by another acquisition for the Zydeco, Miettinen. And now here come the SeaWolves with 42 seconds left to go here on the man advantage. Drop pass here to the near corner. Kurt Hansen turning this one around and intercepted by the Zydeco, able to clear this one all the way back into the Mississippi end. Stopped up now by Tyler Larwood. Larwood with a jet jar hit between the legs. Nearly made Sports Center top 10 with that one. Short-handed. Willed himself to the front of the net between the legs. Nearly finding the go-ahead goal shorthanded. But Coffee able to stop that one. So we'll get a face-off here to the far left circle of the Mississippi end. Scott Chirac out to take the draw, and he'll be facing off against Philip Wong. And off the draw, Wong able to win this one out to the side to Coleman. Coleman out to the near corner. They'll try to play this one out to the near half wall. Stretch pass. Here comes Wong into the Zydeco end, but a very delayed offsides call as the Zydeco got bailed out. That was a 2-on-1 that developed, but it was a delayed call on the linesman saying offside, so we'll get a face-off here right outside of the Zydeco end. .11:09 left to go here in period number 2, and off the draw, Scott Chirac trying to win this one across. Stopped up now to the right circle and a shot, and that one gets tipped wide. Picked up now by Rio Namiki, ripped away now by Philip Wong, trying to center this one out to the slot. Coleman stops up, top of the blue line, now to the right circle, to the slot, and a shot, and a good save by Bailey Stevens. And another scrum building up in front of the crease, in front of Bailey Stevens. And now cooler heads prevailing. Power play over. 10:49 left to go in the second. 1-1 is your score. 13-12 is your shot total. And the Zydeco go a perfect 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. So almost to the halfway point of this game. Zydeco and the SeaWolves getting to know each other a lot this road trip. A lot of tempers flaring. And now off the draw. Here come the Zydeco. They'll try to play this one back up. That gets intercepted. Coleman. Coleman gets rubbed off the puck by Ryan Kleber. They'll play this one back out to the near boards as Kuznetsov trying to find the other end of that pass as Kim Miettinen now has it. Miettinen. They'll play this one back down low as Dmitry Kuznetsov finds it back the other way. Here comes Esposito with a chance and a shot, and that one just goes wide. Picked up now by Haggerty. Winging around the boards. Esposito nearly finding his first in the pros. And now back the other way. Here come the SeaWolves, intercepted by Nick Katola. Katola giving it across to Miettinen. Miettinen winging it around the boards into the SeaWolves end. They'll play this one around the boards. Here comes Sam Turner. Into the Zydeco end now. Stretch pass. Finds Ross Bartlett. Bartlett intercepted now. Here comes Alexanian. Alexanian muscling his way through, and a good save by Coffey. Zydeco are willing their way to the front of the net. And another example of tempers flaring here. And these two border battle brothers really getting to know one another. As Kuznetsov is still jarring at Barrington. So Kuz letting himself be known. And I'll tell you what, Kuznetsov, maybe 5'11", but his personality makes him 7'6". 9:48 left to go here in period number 2 here in the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Your score is 1-1 here on Zydeco TV.
There's a time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with
here inside the Mississippi Coast Coliseum, where your score is 1-1. And off the draw, Tyler Larwood, right off rip, nearly rips it home. And now after winning the draw forward, loses the puck, and now back in the way. Here come the SeaWolves into the right circle, trying to get this one back down low, and pitchforking it away was Bailey Stevens. Good hand-eye from the goaltender to keep that one out of reach. Now here comes Tyler Larwood. Larwood trying to guide this one back into the Mississippi zone. Kleber able to hold this one out to the line. And now back of the way, here comes Mississippi. And now they'll play this one back down the other way, and that one will be played across out to the end boards as they get stopped up now by the Mississippi SeaWolves. Now here comes Narek Alexanian into the Mississippi end, on sides. Out to the right circle, the Mississippi zone. He'll lose the puck as that one gets cleared back down low. And now here comes Isaiah Parrish. Isaiah Parrish. He'll play this one back the other way. Barrington. As that one will be cleared all the way back into the Zydeco end. Rio Namiki now has it. 8:38 left to go here in period number 2. And now back of the way, here comes Thomas McGuire. Out to the right circle, drop pass and a shot, and a good save by Coffey. I'm not sure if that would even counted. That was impressive nonetheless. That was a very good showcasing of reflex and skill by Edward Coffey. Really showing out his 6'6" frame with that save. And now back of the way, here comes Coleman, leaving it off for Sam Turner. Turner trying to play this one back down low. Here comes Isaiah Parrish. Has it into the Zydeco end, near side from the end boards now. He'll play it off to Philip Wong, out to the blue line. Stopping this one up, and that gets tripped. Back in the way. Here come the Zydeco. Clear-cut breakaway with a chance. Esposito digs, shoots, and he gets robbed. Esposito nearly found the go-ahead goal. Here comes Elijah Wilson. Here comes Parrish. And he'll wing this one around the boards where it gets stopped up now by Rio Namiki. Now it gets intercepted as Thomas McGuire gets in the middle of that passing lane. And now back of the way, here comes a shot that gets shot wide. Picked up to Bartlett. Bartlett intercepted now by Brody Thornton. Picked up and cleared out as the Mississippi SeaWolves will play it back in their own zone. Here comes Andrew Stacy. Stretch pass, trying to find it back to Brendan Hussey. Hussey into the Zydeco end where it gets stopped up now by Nick Katola. Katola from his own end boards. He'll twist it around, finding Thornton. Thornton up to Haggerty. Back from Chirac to Haggerty. Into center ice. Chirac, cross ice pass to Jake Cox. He'll wing this one around the boards, out to the end boards now, where it gets stopped up now by Haggerty. Haggerty trying to find it back to Scott Chirac. Out to the blue line. Namiki, near side to Katola with a shot. Tipped on goal and a good save. Jake Cox will try to play this one back as Shane Haggerty comes up with it cleanly out to the blue line with a shot tipped, just going wide. As Chirac now has it to Katola. Katola out to the blue line. Back to Katola. Katola with a shot and it gets blockered away. Miettinen. Kim Miettinen will try to play this one back, and that one gets played across. Now out from Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov trying to find a stretch pass. Now has it. He'll wing this one back to Scott Chirac. Chirac has it, giving it across. Miettinen walks in, shoots, scores! Welcome to Baton Rouge, Kim Miettinen. First goal is a Zydeco from the Dashers. And he gets the go-ahead goal. 6:09 left to go. And it's 2-1 Zydeco. That was a good setup pass. Miettinen there in the neighborhood, able to swing in and net one home. making it 2-1 Zydeco. As Elijah Wilson now has it. He'll try to play this one back, and that one will be played all the way back down by the Mississippi SeaWolves. Stretch pass goes to the wayside as Sam Turner now has it behind his own net. And now here comes Sam Turner. Turner, cross-ice pass. Now back the other way. Here come the SeaWolves. Has it to the right circle. That gets taken away. And now back the other way. Here comes Elijah Wilson. Clear-cut breakaway from the hash mark. Stinks and scores! Elijah Wilson, newly named assistant captain. 22nd goal of the FPHL season, making it 3-1 Zydeco. .526 left to go. And the leading goal scorer and now point getter, Elijah Wilson, gives his team some insurance. 5:25 left to go here in the second period. 3-1 is your score. Here comes Hussey into the Zydeco end. Drop pass with a shot, and that one gets saved. Out to the near side. Trying to play this one across is Barrington. Now it'll get played across by Rio Namiki as he gets rubbed off the puck. Helped out now by Brody Thornton. Thornton sidesteps one. Thornton trying to leave this one off for Narek Alexanian. Alexanian out for Rio Namiki. Namiki. I'll try to play this one back down, and that one gets taken away. And now here comes Brody Thornton. Thornton out to the far side, to the left circle. He'll stop this one up, and that gets intercepted by the SeaWolves. Back of the way, 3-on-2 for the SeaWolves. Stopped up, giving it across, and a shot hits the post with the shot. And now back of the way, here comes Alexanian, leaving it up for Kuznetsov into the Mississippi zone, and a shot, and that one goes off the glass. Here comes Tyler Larwood, who got newly named captain this week. And now here comes Kuznetsov trying to fish out the puck. Larwood into the near side as Brennan Hussey will drop this one off for Sam Turner. Turner for the SeaWolves. Trying to sidestep this one across. That one gets picked up now by Jake Cox. And now back of the way. Here come the SeaWolves 2-on-1. Giving it across. Drop pass and a shot, and that just goes wide. What a pretty setup. And now here come the Zydeco back of the way. They'll try to play this one back, and that one gets played across. And now back of the way, here comes Brendan Hussey. Hussey, and a good defensive stop by the Zydeco. As the SeaWolves now have it back in their own zone. Here comes Katola. Katola has it back in his own zone. They'll try to play this one back into the near side as Mietinen, who got the game-leading goal moments ago, he'll play this one back. Here come the SeaWolves. Barrington trying to find it across to Andrew Stacy, just couldn't hold on to it. Barrington now has it back for Stacy. Stacy at center ice. He'll stop this one up. Out to the far boards, trying to send this one out in front. That one gets taken away. As Elijah Wilson gets taken away, and now back the other way. Here comes the SeaWolves as they'll bat this one out to the far corner, picked up now by Sam Mietinen, or Kim Mietinen, beg your pardon. Katola trying to find the puck. That one gets taken away by Isaiah Parrish. Parrish. Settling down the puck is Andrew Stacy. Out from the near side of the neutral zone. Here come the SeaWolves trying to desperate pass. Isaiah Parrish does, and that one gets taken away by Thomas McGuire. Picked up now by the SeaWolves as that one gets taken away. And now here comes Barrington from behind his own net. He'll try to settle up shop. Now back of the way, here come the SeaWolves into the Zydeco end. Stopping this one up to the right circle, back out to the left, and a shot, and another post shot for the SeaWolves. as that one again kisses the iron. And now back of the way, here comes Kleber. They'll try to play this one back. Here comes Turner. Out to the far side as Garrett Johnson will play this one back down. Poke checked away. Picked up now by the Zydeco. Here comes Garrett Johnson. Johnson out to the near side. They're trying to play this one back. Here comes Haggerty. Haggerty. That won't get wung around. Where it gets picked up now by the SeaWolves. Poke checked away as now the SeaWolves have it back in their own zone. Here comes Sam Turner. Out to center ice. Back of the way. Here comes Ross Bartlett with a minute left to go here in period number 2. Rio Namiki gets taken to the boards. Able to come back up with it. Sticking to the puck. That's a good gritty play by Rio Namiki. Out to the near side. Picked up now by Brody Thornton. Helping out his defensive partner. Here comes Thornton. Through center ice. Into the Mississippi end. Thornton stops up behind the net. Getting it across to Namiki with a shot, and that one harmlessly goes out to the near corner, but to the stick of Shane Haggerty. Or beg your pardon, Esposito. Esposito now has it. That gets taken away, and now back of the way. Here comes Bartlett. Bartlett, what a good poke check by Brody Thornton. 20 seconds left to go. They'll play this one out in front from the slot, and that one gets taken away by the SeaWolves. 11 seconds left to go here as Tyler Larwood now has it. They'll play this one back, and just playing for time is Rio Namiki. And that one will do it. After 40 minutes of play, your score is 3-1 for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. When we get back, we will recap the period as well as take a look at the score around the league. Stick with us right here on the Zydeco YouTube channel.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, We challenge the status quo.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
An official sponsor of Baton Rouge Zydeco.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
For the ultimate game day experience, come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is a win. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
Welcome back here inside of the Mississippi Coast Coliseum, where your score is 3-1 for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. Let's take a look around the FPHL scoreboard. Starting off, the Carolina Thunderbirds have a 4-1 lead over the Columbus River Dragons. The Danbury Hat Trick have a 2-1 lead over the HC Venom. The Athens Rock Lobsters have a 2-1 lead over the Port Huron Prowlers. The Watertown Wolves have a 2-1 lead against the the Motor City Rockers. The Blue Ridge Bobcats and Binghamton Black Bears are tied up at 1 apiece. And the Monroe Moccasins have a 2-0 lead over the Danville Dashers. Let's take a look at what happened here in period number 2. So, after the first 2 goals that you already saw, it was the newcomer, Kim Miettinen, scoring his first goal as a Baton Rouge Zydeco off of the stick of Scott Chirac. So Miettinen from Kuznetsov and Chirac. And after a failed pass attempt, Elijah Wilson able to bury one home off of the breakaway, making it 3-1 for the Zydeco. So, 3-1 right now for the Zydeco, and we saw a couple of chances for the newcomers. 3 of which went from Ethan Esposito, nearly netting. He's so tantalizingly close to netting his first goal as a professional. But we did see a first tonight for Kim Miettinen. After a long stint with the Dashers Hockey Club, able to net one home here for the Zydeco. So, from Battle to Brothers, Miettinen helping out the cause, making it 3-1 for the Zydeco. When we get back, we will get you back for period number 3. Grab your beverage, grab your favorite snack, and enjoy. Third period coming up right after this.
There's a time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning, getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
An official sponsor of Baton Rouge Zydeco.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
For the ultimate game day experience, come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is a win. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
There's a time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning, getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake Benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
So we moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Official sponsor of Baton Rouge Zydeco.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernnairbr.com.
ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is a win. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
There's a time we all lose.
Welcome back here inside the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. We had a little bit of a delay. There was a problem with the stanchions. Finally got everything sorted out. And I missed you all. Coming in to take the try, it's going to be number 15, Thomas McGuire. In between Wilson and Esposito, drop of the puck, and we're underway. As Coleman now has it with a sharp angled shot from the near side, and that one goes off the blocker of Coffee, and now Sam Turner now has it. Turner into the neutral zone, stretch pass. He'll find it out to the left circle, the Zydeco end, and a shot, and a good save by Bailey Stevens. 19:34 left to go here in period number 3. Your score is 3-1 for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. Shots on goal, 19 now for the Zydeco and 15 for the SeaWolves. Off the draw, McGuire wins it across to Katola. Trying to find it back to Miettinen, who has the game's second goal for the Zydeco. As Sam Turner now has it. He'll play this one back down. There's a go-ahead goal Sam Miettinen was able to net past. And now Miettinen trying to play this one across. Now will be played all the way back down to the Zydeco end. And a few moments later, it was Elijah Wilson who was able to actually net one. His 49th goal in the FPHL. One shy of the magical number 50. There's Rio Namiki. He'll play this one to the far side. And now back the other way, here comes Jake Cox. Cox has it. Stops up from the far side of the Mississippi end to Namiki. Namiki with a shot, and that one gets blocked high and out of play into the crowd for a lucky fan and a lucky souvenir, assuming someone finds it. 18:40 left to go here in period numero 3. Shots on goal, 19 for the Zydeco and 15 for the SeaWolves. Your score is 3-1 Zydeco. Scott Chirac out to take the draw. They're able to win this one back. And around the boards they go. Out to the near side, Shane Haggerty trying to find this one out in front. That one gets taken away by Bartlett. Out to the near side of the neutral zone. Back of the way, the Mississippi SeaWolves will find this one into the Zydeco end. And now back of the way, here comes Shane Haggerty. He'll pitch it across out to Chirac, out to the far boards, into the Mississippi end. From the right circle, he'll curl it around. Has it to the top of the right circle, getting it back down low from the end boards. Center and a pass and a shot and a good save by Coffey. Good heads-up play as Chirac nearly found a sneaky goal to the far side, short. But with 18-8 left to go here in period number 3, we're still at a 3-1 game. Narek Alexanian pointing to, I believe that is initially Dmitry Kuznetsov, but now Tyler Larwood takes the draw, and off the draw, Alexanian trying to win this one back, and that one gets taken away by the SeaWolves and cleared all the way back down. Here come the SeaWolves into the Zydeco end. From the near boards, right circle. They'll try to play this one back down. Isaiah Parrish does. From the near boards, he gets taken down. No call, and now back the other way. Here comes Tyler Larwood, pitching it across to Narek Alexanian. Alexanian to the far boards, getting it back down low to Larwood, and a shot, and that one will be tipped wide of the net. Here come the Mississippi SeaWolves. Keller, cross-ice pass into the Zydeco end. They'll circumvent this one into the near side of the Zydeco zone. Stopped up now by Tyler Larwood, as Larwood will find it to Dmitry Kuznetsov. Back to Katola. Here comes Alexanian. Narek Alexanian into the Mississippi end. Alexanian from his back trying to make a centering pass. And that one gets taken away by Elijah Wilson, as Wilson will try to keep the line. That one gets taken away. Back of the way, here comes Tanner Coleman. Coleman, he'll dump this one into the Zydeco end. Playing this one back down, out to the left circle, the Zydeco end, and a shot, and a good save by Bailey Stevens, and a rebound, and Bailey Stevens again able to make a save. And a third try, out in front to the slot, and that one gets shot wide. Picked up now by Garrett Johnson to the near side of the Zydeco end. Now back of the way, here comes Esposito. Esposito has a chance to the right circle, toe drag, on the backhand, and a shot, and a good save by Coffey. That is his 4th chance, tantalizingly close to his first goal as a pro hockey player. As Namiki from the near side of the neutral zone trying to pitch this one all the way back into the Mississippi end, but that one gets ripped away and dumped back into the Zydeco end. Rio Namiki behind his own net, trying to gallivant a rush back either way. Namiki out to Wilson, trying to find this one up to Thomas McGuire, as that one gets chipped into the Mississippi end to the near boards, where Andrew Stacy will give it up. That one gets intercepted and slapped back in hard by Jake Cox. Into the near side of the Mississippi end. Here comes the SeaWolves trying to find a stretch pass as Ross Bartlett dropping this one off, and a shot knuckles in on goal, and a good save by Bailey Stevens, and the SeaWolves able to find it and score. Bedlam in front of Bailey. And it was Ross Bartlett able to find the loose change in front of the sprawled out Stevens. And they cut the lead down to 1. It's 3-2 for the Zydeco. We're going to face off here at center ice, and off the draw, Garrett Johnson giving it across to Shane Haggerty. Back to Johnson in his own zone. Stretch pass. And now back of the way. Here comes Scott Chirac. Chirac to the right circle. Centering it out in front, and a good save. Stopped up by Ryan Kleber, but the puck just skitters on him. Here comes Johnson. Stretch pass. They'll try to play this one back into the into the end boards. Stopped up now by the SeaWolves, and now back of the way. Here comes Mississippi into the Baton Rouge zone. They have it now to the left circle, trying to pitch it across to the right. That one gets taken away. It's stopped up now to the near boards, where the SeaWolves will play this one back. Here comes Keller into the neutral zone. Toe drag this one, and he'll send this one into the Zydeco end and go off for a line change. Here comes Garrett Johnson. Stretch pass for Dmitry Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov from the near side trying to find this one out in front. That gets ripped away, but taken away by Tyler Larwood. And now that one will be played back into the Mississippi end. Played off now by Barrington. Barrington from the near side into the neutral zone through center ice, and he'll dump this one into the Zydeco end as Kim Miettinen trying to find this one out to the far boards. Intercepted now by Dalton Anderson. Anderson to the far boards now. Back to Anderson to the blue line, giving it across. Andrew Stacy with a shot, and that one goes high and wide. Picked up now by the Zydeco, not able to find a clearing as that one gets taken away. Out to the near side, right circle, stops up, shoots, and that just goes wide. Picked up now to the far boards by Barrington. Out to Stacy to the blue line with a shot, and that one will be played into the end boards where Tyler Larwood now has it for the Zydeco. Zydeco now have it. Larwood will send this one out to center ice where it gets picked up now by Barrington as he'll dump this one in and go off for a line change. Pitching it across. Here comes Dmitry Kuznetsov, and he'll wing this one around the Mississippi end. Stopped up behind the net by Coffey. Bartlett trying to play this one back. Here comes Andrew Stacy. Stacy with 13:38 left to go here in period number 3. They'll pitch it across into the Zydeco end where it gets called up for an icing. 13:31 left to go here in period number 3. Your score is now 3-2 for the Mississippi SeaWolves, or beg your pardon, for the Baton Rouge Zydeco. We'll step aside, but before we do, we'll pause a few moments to thank some of our sponsors. Thank you to Sigma Engineers and Constructors, ENC Bush Hogging and Mulching, Capital City Produce, Bowfinger Tree Service, Republic Finance, Schmolke Law Firm, Pico Lumber, Wilson Warehouse, Highland Group Property Services, Bayou Apparel, Gator Millworks, Will Scott, AV Solutions, and VRI Institute. We'll be right back here on Zydeco TV.
Nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
Welcome back here inside of the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. I want to give a very happy birthday to Kevin Abbott. He has been a huge-time supporter here of the Baton Rouge organization. We want to just express our thank you and a very happy birthday to Mr. Abbott. And now off the draw, 13:20 left to go here in period number 3 as the Zydeco will play this one back in their own zone, taken away. Here comes Mississippi with a sharp angle shot, and that one goes wide, and a rebound, and they score! A knuckleball shot goes over the head of Bailey Stevens. That was an awkward goal. Off the stick of Ross Bartlett. I really wish we had a replay of that. That was a weird-looking goal from the far boards. That was something. That was something. And you know what? Everybody's favorite time of the broadcast. I got a story about a shot like that. That was a couple years ago. But I will wait until the stoppage of play here because I am a professional. Back of the way. Here come the Zydeco into the SeaWolves zone. I'll play this one on the back end. Nick Katola with a chance and a shot and a good save. Katola out to the blue line to Miettinen. Miettinen with a shot and that one goes wide. Picked up now by Katola. Haggerty He'll try to play this one back from the end boards. Cox. He'll try to fish it across to Chirac. That one gets stopped up now by Haggerty at the blue line, giving it back down low to Cox from the near corner. Trying to stop this one up is Scott Chirac. As Chirac leaving this one off for Haggerty. Giving it across from the far boards with a chance and a shot save. Rebound. Not able to find the loose change. And Jake Cox nearly able to fish this one back to Scott Chirac. So 12:09 left to go here in period number 3. Our score is 3-3. It is triples wild here in Mississippi. So I want to flash you back to, let's say 2010, Game 3 of the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Vancouver Canucks and the Los Angeles Kings. There was a shot from the right circle that was a knuckleball off the draw here to the blue line, and a shot, and that one just goes wide. Picked up now from the Mississippi SeaWolves. I'll continue the story in a little bit as the SeaWolves now have it to the blue line, and a shot and a good save by Bailey Stevens. They'll play this one back. Here comes the SeaWolves holding this one into the Zydeco end. They'll stop this one up to the near boards from the end boards. Kleber trying to push the puck along here into the near corner. They'll play this one back out to the near side with a shot in the blue line, and that one will be blocked away out to the far boards. Stopped up now to the end glass, and that one will be cleared all the way back down. Trying to pitchfork this one along was Esposito. They'll wing it around the boards. Here come the SeaWolves, back in their own zone. Andrew Stacy going a little back and forth, dipsy doodle, giving it across, and that one will be played back down by the SeaWolves. Guiding it along is Bailey Stevens as he'll stop this one up. And now back of the way, here comes, I believe that is Elijah Wilson leaving it off for Rio Namiki. Namiki giving it back. Now back up ice. Here come the Zydeco. Brody Thornton out to the near side of the Mississippi zone. He'll stop this one up from the end boards. He'll pitch this one across out to the blue line now. Rio Namiki. Namiki out to the far boards with a chance and a shot going wide of the net. Picked up now by the Zydeco. Kuznetsov has it to the blue line. Trying to twist this one in on net when that one gets sailed high and wide. Picked up now by Brody Thornton. Thornton from the blue line, or beg your pardon, from the right circle. He'll stop this one up. Trying to play this one out to Rio Namiki, out to the high slot with a chance and a shot, and that one will sail high and wide into the seats. Got to keep your head up on a swivel when you're here watching pro hockey. 10:28 left to go here in period number 3. Your score is tied up at 3 apiece. Shots on goal, 24 for the Zydeco and 20 for the SeaWolves. Anyway, so Game 3, 2010 Stanley Cup quarterfinals, Los Angeles and Vancouver, and it was a 4-3 game as Ryan Smith came into the zone of the Vancouver Canucks, and that one, it was an initial shot from the left circle that curved in because of a knuckleball setup, and that was a similar shot that went out on Bailey Stevens. It looked like it was going wide. You can tell by the body language of Bailey Stevens that he thought it was going wide as Bedlam breaks out in the corner of the SeaWolves zone. Puck squirts loose, and now back of the way, here come the SeaWolves. So Bailey Stevens scrunched up, couldn't see it in time, and it just beat him top corner. And now here come the SeaWolves into the Zydeco end. They'll play this one back as Mietinen takes it away, trying to fight and fish it across to Scott Chirac, who will just slap this one all the way back down into the Mississippi zone. Here come the SeaWolves from their own zone. They'll try to play this one back up ice. From the near side, stopped up is Keller to the corner. From the slot and a shot, and that one gets darted high and wide. Picked up now by the SeaWolves, dropping this one off to the right circle and a shot, and that one goes wide of the net. As that one gets bounced all the way back down into the SeaWolves zone. And now back up ice. Here comes Tyler Larwood. Larwood from the near side and a shot save. Rebound and a fight, not able to go. Larwood circling the wagon. Has it. Left circle. Stops. Shoots. And that gets blockered away. And now Alexandrian getting into it. So is Garrett Johnson. And now into the fray is Elias Thompson. Jersey grapples and fisticuffs here in Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Thompson. He's going after Coleman after he shoved Alexanian. Looks like there's going to be a couple of players going, one each for the Zydeco and the SeaWolves. There's two now going for the SeaWolves. So just trying to see what's going on. And what a better time for immediate timeout. 9:04 left to go here in period number 3. Your score is knotted up at 3 apiece. Triples wild here in Mississippi Coast Coliseum. We'll be right back right here on Zydeco TV.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning. Getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
So 9:04 left to go. Looks like we're going to be heading towards a 4-on-4. Colby Audit goes to the box for roughing, and so does Garrett Johnson. And off the draw here, 9:03 left to go in period number 3. Now back of the way, here come the Mississippi SeaWolves trying to stretch pass. They'll play this one back, and that gets taken away by Brody Thornton. Thornton doubles back in his own zone. He'll just skate this one back behind his own net as Thornton will pump fake, leave this one off, and now picking it up himself. Here comes Thornton to the near side of the neutral zone. He'll try to play this one back down as it gets played now by the Zydeco to the near side, as I believe that was McGuire trying to find a pass out the other way. And a sweeping poke check as Elijah Wilson gets taken out of the fray, asking for a call, not getting one, as the SeaWolves now have it. Back in their own zone. Andrew Stacy. He'll pitch it across. Now back of the way, here come the SeaWolves dropping it back out for Stacy, who will just try to calm play down here, getting a rush that he better likes. Stacy to the far side of the Mississippi zone. He'll lug this one out to the neutral zone, and he'll just flip this one back into the Zydeco end, where it goes in on goal, and Bailey Stevens has probably his easiest save of the night. 7:55 left to go here in period number 3. Your score is tied up at 3 apiece. Shots on goal, 25 for the Zydeco and 20 for the SeaWolves. And a drop of the puck here to the far left circle, the Zydeco end, and off the draw. Scott Chirac now has it to the end boards. Chirac will leave this one off for Kim Miettinen. Mietinen, who has a goal here tonight. First goal as a Zydeco. They'll play this one back up, and here comes Nick Katola. Katola right down Main Street to the right circle with a chance and a shot, and a good save by Coffey. You could have argued that maybe Katola could have kept it, try to wrap around, but elect to try to go short side. Sometimes it works. Never discredit a short side shot attempt. Sometimes it does work. 7:35 left to go here in the third period. Your score is 3-3. And the main reason why is because sometimes you just catch the goalie napping. Maybe they're just going through the motions. And you just catch them trying to, autopilot their way to a save. And now off the draw, as Mississippi now has it. I'll play this one back the other way. As Sam Turner will leave this one back out for Coleman. Coleman into the Zydeco end. Drop pass with a shot and a good save by Bailey Stevens. And now back of the way. Here come the Zydeco trying to clear this one back down. Here comes Nick Katola. Katola has Larwood. Katola to Larwood. And that one just goes wide as Larwood will wing this one around the boards. And now will skate 5 aside as both penalties are over. And now here comes Narek Alexanian trying to drop this one off for Rio Namiki. Namiki. I'll try to leave this one back out for Tyler Larwood. Coleman for the SeaWolves. He'll try to leave this one out to center ice. That one gets taken away. Here comes Larwood. Larwood to the far side with a chance and a shot, and that one just goes wide. Picked up now by Rio Namiki. Namiki out to the near side, and that one will be cleared all the way back in, where it gets saved off now by Edward Coffey. Now here come the SeaWolves. Andrew Stacy through center ice. He'll play this one into the Zydeco end. Stacy has it to the left circle, centering it out in front, and that one gets taken away by Namiki. And back of the way, here come the Zydeco. That was a good hand-eye play. I believe that was Wong as they try to flip it over him, and he just rejected it down. That would have been a pretty pass, too. Sometimes you just got to recognize game within the game. It's those small little mechanical steps that end up to the big plays. And now that back the other way, here come the SeaWolves trying to guide this one out in front, but that one just flutters wide, where it gets picked up now by the SeaWolves with a chance out in front of the shot, and it's hit, and a good save by Bailey Stevens, who had a good look at it, giving it across to the left circle, back out to the right circle. Coleman with a chance, and a shot just goes wide, and a rebound as that one gets shot wide by Bartlett. Back of the way, here come the Zydeco. Good poke check away as the Zydeco regain possession back in their own way. Here come the Zydeco. Wilson, draw pass to Mietinen. Mietinen from the left circle, trying to find it out to Wilson. Wilson has it to the right circle, trying to guide this one out in front, but that one will be glided wide into the Zydeco end. Now Bailey Stevens plays it behind his own net. Katola will play this one back out for Mietinen. Kim Mietinen out to center ice. Touch pass out to Scott Chirac to the left circle, trying to guide this one out in front, but that one gets taken away by the SeaWolves. SeaWolves trying to clear the zone. That one gets held in. Here comes Jake Cox. Cox with a shot, and that one goes in the glove of Coffey. 4:30 left to go here in period number 3. Your score is 3-3. Shots on goal, 27 for the Zydeco and 22 for the SeaWolves. And also a very happy birthday to Chelsea and I'm trying to say it said K-Dog. I just saw the chat right now, so I apologize for that. So, you know what? Maybe I do something for birthdays in the near future. You guys just gave me a good idea. Anyway, we'll step aside here. 3-3 is your score here in the Mississippi Coast Coliseum, and we'll be back right here on the Zydeco YouTube channel.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting.
Welcome back here inside of the Mississippi Coast Coliseum, and off the draw here in the Mississippi zone. A shot gets darted wide off the end glass, where Brody Thornton now has it. He'll try to play this one from the near half wall as he gets taken a ride for into the near boards by Barrington. Barrington still trying to, well, pardon the pun, bear down here on the near side. That one gets played across out for Haggerty, and a shot, and that one will be darted wide. Picked up now by the Zydeco, trying to play this one back down as Jake Cox gets it taken away by Barrington. Andrew Stacy has it behind his own net. Stacy across to Barrington. Barrington with a stretch pass through center ice. Back of the way as the SeaWolves trying to gallivant a rush, but that one gets taken away by the Zydeco. Here comes Rio Namiki, a little bit of a tricky puck to handle as Namiki gets a second chance at it here to the near side of his own zone. He'll play this one behind his own net, and now a little bit of chance to breathe here. Rio Namiki waiting for a line change as he'll just settle down the puck, and a couple of line changes more as Namiki will fake one way, go the other, and now he himself will just sneak up. And now here comes Miettinen. Kim Miettinen with a stretch pass, but that one will go all the way back down. No icing, says the linesman. Right behind the net, Coleman will play this one himself, and maybe he takes he takes the page out of Rio Namiki's strategy as he waits for the perfect pass. Now back of the way, here comes Coleman trying to leave this one across. Here come the SeaWolves back of the way to the far side of the Zydeco end, stopped up by Bailey Stevens. They'll try to play this one back down, and now that one gets taken down. What a good hit thrown by to the far corner. And now here comes a shot from the far boards, picked up now by Thomas McGuire, trying to clear this one, held in by Sam Turner. They'll play this one across, out to the near boards, where it gets played now by Elijah Wilson. Wilson from the near side, near half wall. They'll try to center this one out, and a shot, and a good save by Bailey Stevens. Had to play that one kind of like a fielding third baseman as the puck kind of bounced on him. That would have been a second awkward goal on Bailey Stevens had that went in. 3-3 your score here in period number 3. Under 3 minutes left to go. It is triples wild here in the Mississippi Coast Coliseum as Brody Thornton able to clear this one back down into the Mississippi zone. Out to the near side, here comes Rio Namiki back from his own zone. Namiki out to Shane Haggerty. Haggerty, he'll wing it around the boards into the Mississippi zone, where it gets stopped up now by Jake Cox. He gets his stick held up as Scott Chirac now has it to the left circle, out to the slot with a shot and a good save. As Coffey comes up huge here for the Mississippi SeaWolves. They'll play this one out to the near corner. Jake Cox coming in to help, trying to help out Shane Haggerty, and now the puck will find its way out to Rio Namiki's stick. That gets turned over, back of the way. Here come the SeaWolves into the Zydeco end. What a good defensive stop by Brody Thornton, and a near side shot will go into the glove of Bailey Stevens. Uncharacteristic turnover from Rio Namiki out to the blue line. Nearly turns disastrous, but his defensive partner had his back as Brody Thornton just sprawled back to make an excellent defensive play. Now off the draw as Mississippi has it, trying to center this one out off the shin pad of Katola, and now back of the way. Here comes Dmitry Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov out in front, and that one gets saved across as Narek Alexanian trying to play this one back down. And another great example of hand-eye coordination from Dmitry Kuznetsov, able to play that one from the middle of the air back onto his own stick. And now back of the way, here comes Tyler Larwood with a chance and a shot, and that one goes wide. Picked up by Larwood. Larwood centering it out in front, not able to go as a skittering puck gets into the possession of the SeaWolves through center ice. Back of the way as Philip Wong now has it to the far boards. We'll try to stop this one up, but that one goes in off sides. Hello, Logan Allen. Buckle up, everybody. 1 minute left to go, and we are tied up triples apiece. .5 left to go here in period number 3. Now Elijah Wilson will try to play this one back. Here comes Shane Haggerty trying to leave this one back out for Wilson, trying to find it out to Rio Namiki. Out to the near side. He'll play this one Esposito. Esposito from the near boards. He'll try to play this one out for McGuire. Back to Wilson with a shot, and that one goes high and wide. Picked up by Namiki. Rio Namiki sidesteps one, leaving it across. Out to the right circle. He'll try to skate this one out. Esposito does. Esposito with a long shot, and that one goes wide of the net. Picked up now by Namiki. Namiki trying to play this one back out for Thomas McGuire. McGuire from the end boards of the Mississippi zone has it to the near side. From the near boards, they'll try to play this one back down to the near corner. Out to the blue line now. Stops up, shoots, and that one gets blocked away. And now back of the way, here come the Mississippi SeaWolves. They'll try to stop this one up. 1 second left to go. And that'll do it for regulation. Zydeco drop an important point, but still in it, trying to get a second. So if you're not familiar, this is Olympic-style point seeding, where a regulation win gives you 3 points, overtime win gives you 2, and overtime loss gives you 1. So 3-3 game. So far this season, the Zydeco are 4-0 in overtime and 3-5 in a shootout. And fun fact, when the Zydeco outshoot their opponents, they are 14-3-1-3, and when they're outshot, they are 1-8-4-4. So as we head into overtime, have a very big question of who will start the top 3. 3-on-3 for 5 minutes here in regular season overtime rules. So it's going to be a 5-minute overtime period. And now onto the ice, you have Kim Miettinen, it's Elijah Wilson and Scott Chirac. So interesting. Two guys that really don't play a lot together, Wilson and Chirac. And I would argue this is your power move line. This is absolutely your power move line. And Elijah Wilson playing back as he gets the puck off the draw. That was an interesting looking play. Off the draw, Elijah Wilson set up like he was playing defense, and with a full head of steam like a bull in a china shop, just came in, head down, horns a-hustling, and tried to find the forwards sleeping. Now back of the way, here comes Mississippi out to the Zydeco end to the right circle with a chance and a shot, and that one will be taken away. Here come the Zydeco back of the way. 2-on-2 into the Mississippi end. Tyler Larwood has it behind the net. Has it now to the right circle. He'll cycle the wagon to the point. On the backhand and a shot. A good save, rebound, and that gets shot wide. Picked up now by Sam Turner. Now here come the SeaWolves. Out to the near side from the far boards. They'll play this one out. Andrew Stacy with a shot, and that one gets tipped up and out of play. And ends up as a souvenir to a very lucky fan. Again, a Freudian slip of the tongue. 4:03 left to go here in period number 4. So sudden death overtime, 3-on-3, and of course we're tied up 3 apiece. So it truly is triples wild here. Eric Alexanian out to take the draw. 71 in white. They'll win this one back to Brody Thornton. And great. You have 71 and 17 on the ice. That does not help anybody with dyslexia. Now back of the way. Here come the Zydeco. Out to the near side of the SeaWolves zone. Narek Alexanian trying to fish out the puck. Back of the way. 2-on-2 and 2-on-1 if they hurry. Into the Zydeco end. Getting it out in front. And a pass just going to the wayside. Good body check thrown on by Alexanian. And now here come the Zydeco. Back of the way. Brody Thornton with a chance. Has a step and a shot and a good save by Paul Coffey. Edward Coffey. Beg your pardon again. 3:30 left to go here in overtime. 3-3 is your score. Shots on goal now 29 for the Zydeco and 24 for the SeaWolves. We have overtime action here in the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Face off to the right circle, far side of the Mississippi zone. Elijah Wilson gliding in to take the draw against Philip Wong. And off the draw, Zydeco able to control the puck. Has it to the left circle, Jake Cox. Cox, he'll cycle around. Doesn't like what he sees, so he'll take it out to the blue line. Keeps it in, trying to get it back down low to Nick Katola. Back across Cox, across to Nick Katola to the far boards. Nick Katola stops up, giving it out to the right circle. From the far hash marks, dropping this one off. He'll try to play this one out to the far corner. From the far boards, Elijah Wilson back out to the blue line as Jake Cox will just try to find it back down low to Nick Katola as they'll try to just reset the rush back here. Didn't like what they saw. And now back of the way. Here come the Zydeco into the SeaWolves zone. Getting it out in front and a shot, and that one goes into the glove of Coffey. 2:46 left to go here in period number 4 here in overtime. 3-3 is your score. And your shot total now is 30 for the Zydeco and 24 for the SeaWolves. Scott Chirac comes in to take the draw. He has Ethan Esposito to his wing, and to their back is Kim Miettinen. Esposito leaving it off for Chirac. Chirac with a chance and a shot and a good save. Chirac had a lot of room to work with, and he had a pretty good shot on him, but gets robbed by the glove of Coffey. As off the draw, Sam Turner now has it. He'll pitch it across out to Ross Barlett. Barlett from the far side. He'll try to play this one back down. Here comes Sam Turner. Turner has Barlett. Turner to the right circle to Barlett, and that's out of the go. And now here comes Scott Chirac. Chirac, a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Back of the way. Here comes Chirac as the puck bounces on him. And offsides they go. Puck hit a rut, and that nullifies the rush. 2:19 left to go here in overtime. 31 shot total for the Zydeco and 24 for the SeaWolves. Off the draw, Wilson wins it back. Into the zone go the Zydeco. Into the Mississippi side of the ice. Here comes Thornton to the near side. Short side shot gets saved. And another chance hits the outside of the cage. And a rebound will find its way out to the near side. And now back of the way. Here come the SeaWolves. 2-on-1 if they hurry. They have it now to the right circle. Getting it out in front of the shot. What a save by Bailey Stevens. Holding the line. Out to the left circle. Dropping it off to the left circle and a shot. Good save by Stevens. Rebound. They'll play this one out to the far boards. Trying to hold the line. But that one gets taken away by the Zydeco. And no doubt they're just going to try to calm play down back in their own zone. Right behind the net as Brody Thornton waits for a line change. And a stretch pass back of the way into the Mississippi end. Here comes Elijah Wilson. Stops up, shoots, and a good save. And a rebound. Will play as one back out to the left circle and a shot, and that one hits the outside of the cage. As Wilson trying to wrestle for the puck, that one gets taken away as Larwood and Wilson both calling for a line change. Back of the way, here comes Mississippi into the Zydeco end. Drop pass out to the left circle. From the right circle, near side, and a backhand try, and a good save. They'll play this one out to the right circle, out to the point. Stops up, shoots, and that one just goes wide. Picked up now by Nick Katola. Katola behind his own net. He'll drop this one off for Narek Alexanian. Alexanian Back of the way, through center ice. Alexanian with a full head of steam. Alexanian nearly found a stretch down Main Street. And now back of the way, here comes Mississippi. That one gets taken away. Here comes Eric Alexanian. Alexanian just couldn't hang on to it. Alexanian still with it, giving it across to Chirac. Chirac out in front. Alexanian a chance, and he gets poke checked. And now back of the way. Mississippi able to play this one back down. Pekarsik will leave this one off. And now he'll pitch it across out to Bartlett. Bartlett through center ice. Trying to play this one back into the Zydeco end, to the far boards. 5 seconds left to go. And to the shootouts we will go. So to the skills competition we will go, where the Zydeco are 3-5. So fun fact, with this shootout, the Zydeco still technically remain perfect in overtime. So 5 extra time losses come to the shootout, but they're able to find 3 extra time wins in a shootout. Interesting factoid. Before we head up yesterday, head coach Everett Thompson was talking to me on the bus and said that Ethan Esposito, quote, has the best shot you've seen in this league in a long time. So is that going to be an indicator of who we're going to see here in the shootout? What a chance it'll be for the rookie, who already had a clear-cut breakaway earlier in the game. Has a chance to kind of do it again here with no real pressure on the back check. But now it's just going to be who will we see? My prediction. I actually think we see Esposito. But we're definitely going to see Wilson, and I think we're going to see Chirac. I've been proven wrong, Bo. I've been proven wrong in the past. I know exactly what we're going to see in goal. We're going to see Bailey Stevens. And Stevens, last game, 4-1 victory against the Mississippi SeaWolves, saved 19 of 20 here so far in the game. He has saved 22 of 25. And onto the ice. Ooh, we get the newly dubbed captain, Tyler Larwood. Larwood will kick off the shootout. He'll pick up the puck here at center ice. He'll wing it back to the near side. From the left circle, Deke shoots, and that one just goes wide. Didn't try to overthink it. Didn't really have any fancy moves. Just tried to muscle the puck through Coffey. And now onto the ice comes Andrew Stacy. Who else? The hot hand from Mississippi. Or actually, no, they're going to go to Ross Bartlett. I thought that was a 17, not a 77. And now a slow approach here for Bartlett. Wings it wide to the left circle. Has it in on goal. Digs and scores. As Bartlett able to get one past Bailey Stevens. Someone threw a hat. Doesn't count as a hat trick, as Bartlett had 2 earlier in the game. But pseudo hat trick for Bartlett, as Dmitry Kuznetsov, of course, will come in for the Zydeco. Kuznetsov has a very interesting approach. See, as he does go back to it. Kuznetsov, self-pass, has it to the hash marks. Digs and scores! And Dmitry Kuznetsov with his patented shootout self-pass. Able to get one right past Coffey, and we are tied up here in the second round. So, bottom half of the second round. Here comes Andrew Stacy this time. Slow approach. Has it into the high slot. Deeks to the right circle, and he loses his handle on the puck. Tried to catch Bailey Stevens sneaking back the other way. And, as I predicted, Ethan Esposito. First pro game, and has a chance to get the Zydeco back up in the shootout. Here comes Esposito with a full head of speed to the hash marks and a shot, and he shoots it wide. So now, third shooter with a chance to ice the game. And who else but Lucas Pekarsik already has a goal here in the game. And now he has a chance to end it. Here to the right circle. He'll deke in, shoots, and scores. So Mississippi able to steal one here from the Zydeco. They'll fall to 3-6 on the shootout. And we'll be back here tomorrow afternoon at 1:05 Central Time. Zydeco dropped this one 4-3 in a shootout. That valiant effort for the Zydeco, but you ask any player dressed in white, they would have really, really loved to have that second point, even the third point. Leading at 1 point, 3-1, dropping this one in a shootout, 4-3. When we get back, we will get you the out-of-town scoreboard one last time before rounding out here in the game. Stick with us right here on the Zydeco YouTube channel.
At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
We moved to Baton Rouge to go to LSU, and that's really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call. Let us show you how IT should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff. Add more to your story at L'Auberge Baton Rouge.
Official sponsor of Baton Rouge Zydeco.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernnairbr.com.
For the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktails. Wall-to-wall, state-of-the-art TVs mean you'll see every touchdown, Hail Mary, and big turnover in crystal clear HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino in Baton Rouge, where every moment is a win. Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Tremonti's has meat. Tremonti's has seafood. Tremonti's has much more. Tremonti's on-site catering is the best in Baton Rouge. Our friendly staff brings everything to our client's location, set up, serves guests, and cleans up once our guests are satisfied and full. Tremonti's caters weddings, corporate events, parties, luncheons, crawfish and shrimp boils, breakfast, fundraisers, barbecues, and much more. Good meat ain't cheap, and cheap meat ain't good. Visit Tremonti's.com, 225-751-7665.
There's a time we all know is coming, but nobody knows just when. If you don't have a plan or you don't understand how or where to begin, at church funeral services, we'll handle it all with care and passion. Church funeral services.
We've gotten very good at roofing. We're good at the actual work, but also the documentation from the beginning, getting everything with the client. What do they need? What are their needs? And then how can I give them a couple of options? And then from there, during the process, they know what's going on. And then at the end, feeling good about everything that's complete, and they're happy when they're done with their job.
The trust that we offer to our clients is actually, it comes pretty easy for us because we've been doing this a long time, and 90% of the jobs that we get are referrals. You know, that's what we depend on, and we strive to let the customer know that we're going to be here. We will always answer the phone.
At Don Seafood, our weekend brunch isn't just a meal. It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. Begin your legendary weekend with brunch favorites like our shrimp and grits, crab cake benedict, and of course, bottomless mimosas. Let's be honest, the party doesn't start until Don Seafood hits the table. From our team at Don Seafood, we want to thank you for the past 90 years and cheers to many more together.
For over 90 years, Don's Seafood has been a Louisiana staple. From the finest Gulf catch to the most authentic Cajun recipes, our commitment to quality and tradition is who we are. Enjoy favorites like our gumbo, jacked up shrimp, seafood salad, steak, and of course, our signature seafood platter. Don's is more than just food. We're a celebration of flavor and family. From our team at Don's Seafood, we want to thank you for the last 90 years and cheers to many more together.
We do things with passion. Everybody here really is invested. So if something can be done better, we challenge the status quo.
The Men's Network started when I went to a computer club meeting in the 7th grade that Brett organized. At that point, I had never met anyone that was as good at computers as Brett was. And by the 8th grade, we figured out that this was something that we could do professionally.
So we moved it.
Welcome back here inside of the Mississippi Coast Coliseum, where your final score is the Zydeco falling 4-3 in a shootout. Let's get you your out-of-town scoreboard here around the Fed. The Carolina Thunderbirds take down the Columbus River Dragons 4-1. The Danbury Hat Trick win 4-3 against the HC Venom. That one in regulation. The Port Huron Prowlers and Athens Rock Lobsters are in overtime right now, tied up at 2 apiece. The Motor City Rockers win 3-2 in overtime against the Watertown Wolves. The Blue Ridge Bobcats winning 4-2 over the Binghamton Black Bears, and the Monroe Moccasins have a 6-0 lead over the Dashers Hockey Club. So, let's recap what happened here in the game. Starting off in the first period, it was the Mississippi SeaWolves scoring first. Lucas Pekarsik finding a sick goal, no pun intended, from the blue line. And then after that, for the Zydeco, continuing where he left off, Shane Haggerty found the back of the net to the assist of Thomas McGuire and Nick Katola. In the second period, Kim Miettinen off the stick of Scott Chirac would net his first goal as a Zydeco after the trade from Dashers Hockey Club. And he would find a 2-1 lead here for the Zydeco. But that wouldn't be it here in the second period, as Elijah Wilson, off of an errored pass and a good clearing attempt from Garrett Johnson, would find the breakaway, netting one home and making it a 3-1 lead for the Zydeco. In the third period, though, after a mad scramble out in front and an initial great save by Bailey Stevens, it was Ross Bartlett finding the back of the net, making it 3-2, and then Bartlett again would find an awkward goal that would squeak by Bailey Stevens, and he would make it 3-3. And in the shootout, after Tyler Larwood was stuffed, Ross Bartlett would wing in goal and net his pseudo hat trick. Not really a hat trick, but he would find the edge in the first round of the shootout. In the second round, Dmitry Kuznetsov would ease on in, and of course, silk as smooth, he would find the back of the net, and he would tie things up in the shootout. Andrew Stacey would be denied. Ethan Esposito would be denied, so the game would find itself on the shoulders of Lucas Pekarsik. And Pekarsik would net one home, and he would make it a 4-3 shootout win for the Mississippi.
Really where our business got planted.
Give Immense a call.
And that is where we would stand after the game. So 4-3 shootout loss for the Zydeco, and unfortunately they fall to 3-6 on the shootout. So taking a look, winning goaltender for the Mississippi SeaWolves, Edward Coffey saved 30 of 33 for a .909 save percentage, and his record improves to 3-11-0-2, getting that overtime win. And on the other side, for the Zydeco, Bailey Stevens saved 22 of 25 for an .880 save percentage and 3 goals allowed. And Stevens' record falls to 10-2-3. So, let's take a look at our momentum building services. 3 stars of the game. 3rd star, Edward Coffey, saving 30. 2nd star, Ross Bartlett, getting 2 goals and pretty much willing this team to a tie. And the 1st star, Lucas Pekarsik, netting 2 goals, 2 assists for 4 points. So, how about do it? Here again, final score from the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. The SeaWolves 4, the Zydeco 3 in a shootout. I want to thank you for spending your Saturday evening with myself. For the Baton Rouge Zydeco, my name is Brian Flores, saying so long and good night. Next up for the Zydeco is tomorrow afternoon. If you're on the West Coast, it's going to be early morning. But afternoon, 1:05 puck drop is the makeup game, as the Zydeco looking to split the series before they head back to the Raising Cane's River Center for the first time in over 3 months. Until then, you have been listening to Zydeco Hockey here on home of the Baton Rouge Zydeco here on YouTube, Zydeco TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you have a great night and a most pleasant good evening.
Should be done.
Find more of what you're looking for at L'Auberge Baton Rouge. More of the games you love, more of the flavors you crave, more staycation relaxation. All this plus an exceptional staff.